Hey 40 plusers, YouTubers, my subscribers, greetings. This is Deborah. We are gathered here today to get to Dr. Oz's healthy checklist. This was in one of the last two Oprah magazines so either December, January, or January, February, I don't know. Honestly, I tore it out. I didn't pay attention to what book it was in, what magazine. I thought this was an interesting thing. Common sense, a lot of it, but all of it, but interesting. And worth a conversation and to actually get us thinking about these things. So, the first question, 1 of 5. What's my blood pressure? Okay, I keep track in Evernote, all my blood work and vital stats when I go to the doctor, just so I have a record of it. And let's get that up. There we go. Doctor Questions, that's the name of the note. Okay, so in December, let's see, in August, my blood pressure was 111/63, and that's good. And in December, I was deathly sick, and it was way crazy because I was sick. It was 135/81. When you have a fever, aka febrile, and you're dehydrated and all of that, your blood pressure goes up. But let's see, I'm going to look back for the last 2 years. So we had the 111/63, 122/74, 123/74, 120/74, 121/74, 108/80, 111/89, 120/78. So my blood pressure, which I keep tabs on because I think there's lots of people with blood pressure problems in my family, plus with my weight and thyroid issues and heart issue. It's just something that I keep track of religiously. And so I'm in the good range. 3 knocks for safety. And this says that 19% of people 24 to 32 had dangerously elevated blood pressure. I'm now 44, and my blood pressure is still solid despite my challenges, and it's something I work very hard at. So that's a plus there. Question number 2. Am I managing my stress? Stress is bad for your health is no surprise. And it also says here that higher stress levels increases your likelihood of dementia. And stress can actually damage areas of your brain. I haven't read any studies on this, but I know personally, with my thyroid issues, I have one of my main symptoms is brain fog, but it makes it very hard to concentrate and very hard to, it's a job to concentrate on something for me at this point. But I do it because I'm not giving up. And so, managing your stress. Ways I manage my stress. I love cooking, so I cook. I started this YouTube channel so I'd have a creative outlet. I work, which is actually a de-stressor for me because in my line of work, I get instant results and instant gratification, which is something that's built into my core. And my previous life as a chef, you also get instant gratification. You cook something, it's done quickly, and you move on to the next thing. So you get a constant reinforcement of success. And my current role, I also have found ways to get that positive reinforcement consistently. And so work actually lowers my stress levels. I walk, I go to the gym late night. I have a keyless entry 24-hour gym, and in my little tiny town, if you go past 10 o'clock at night, you have the place to yourself. So I go in, plug in my phone, plug in 45-minute Rock My Run. You should check it out, Rock My Run. You can get one download a month of 45 minutes or less workout mixes from DJs in all different genres, 50s, 60s, 80s, country, 90s, 20s, 10s, etc. Any decade plus any genre of music, and the DJs have put together mixes. Even like 180 beats per minute, which is drum and bass stuff, which is really, really good for just syncing your body to your workout. So I suggest Rock My Run. No, I'm not affiliated or anything. I'm just a fan. Third, 3-3-3-0. Carbon monoxide detectors. Do you have a carbon monoxide detector? I have one on all 4 floors of this dwelling. Attic, this floor, the main floor, and the basement. It's just easy. You plug it in and you change it out every 3 years. I've been told that the detector-y stuff can expire. And so, for $20, just swap them out. And it's something we do when we change the clocks in the fall back. We check the smoke detectors. We check and change out the carbon monoxide detectors. We check and change out fire extinguishers, because if there's a fire in this house, it's gone. Poof. Because the volunteer fire department here takes about 35 minutes to respond. And this is an 1874 farmhouse that has balloon construction, I think is what it's called. So fire starts in the basement, it can shoot to the attic and work its way back down in seconds, because it can crawl through the shafts in the walls. There's really no fire stops built into this house, and it's a fire trap. Got off key, but yes, carbon monoxide detectors on every single floor. Am I getting enough vitamin D? Now, in my area, usually from November to mid-April, there's very little actual sunlight. Days here and there, but for the most part, it's overcast and typically cold, really windy. I live at the top of and the backside of a ski resort, so the wind goes up and over from my direction. The ski resort has no wind, but I have all the wind going up and over my house. And so vitamin D in the wintertime, even if you do go out, this much is showing. So you're not getting a lot of surface area to absorb vitamin D. So in the winter, I take gummy vitamin D vitamins. And in the winter, or in the summer, spring and summer, and into the fall, I'm outside and I swim every day in the pool. So I have a lot of exposure in those months. But vitamin D is important for calcium absorption and bone health, and so that's why I do that. Dr. Oz says that if you have low vitamin D levels, you're likely to get pneumonia. Now, I take these vitamins twice a day, 2 a day, but if you were able to get out in the radiant sun, 15 minutes 3 times a week. And of course, SPF. Now, number 5. Okay. Have you had a flu shot? No. And there's a reason. Flu shots are best guess at what strains are going to come around and what aren't. So in all of my adult life, I've only came down with the flu once. That was last year. And that's because my housemate was careless. And we won't talk about that, but in my adult life, I only got the flu once, and it wasn't because of something that I did to catch it. So no, I don't take the flu shot. I don't get the pneumonia shot. I'm not going to get the shingles shot. For me, I want to build up my everyday immunity. I don't want to spot check my immunity. Plus, as a child, you're supposed to be able to get chickenpox once and done, right? I had chickenpox twice. Once, I only had a few spots, but I had chickenpox. And the second time, I had head to toe. I have scars because I wouldn't leave them alone, but who in grade school would leave them alone? So, I just don't think that the flu shot is going to keep me from getting the flu. It's just more for if you have a compromised immune system. I'm hefty, I'm hardy. I don't have a compromised immune system, and I'm going to hold off. That's my decision. Use your own common sense about that. I'm not recommending that for anyone but myself, and certainly have discussions with your doctor. So these were the 5 points on Dr. Oz's health checklist. 5 wellness questions everyone should ask herself now. And I hope you gain some insight. If you have any questions, ask them below. If they're medically related, ask your doctor. That's what I do. I have them on speed dial. So this is Deborah. Be happy, be healthy. Healthy. Learn something new every day. What did I learn? What did I learn? I learned that stress is related to increased likelihood of developing dementia. So, that's never a good thing. No one wants that. And so that's what I learned today. Thank you, Dr. Oz. I'm out.